Why would I, as a self-taught designer who already learned all the software just like you on the internet on his own, would pay tens of thousands of dollars to go to an official design school? Why would I do that? Why would I spend 4 years of my life and so much money? Well, that's because I had two things that I couldn't get on my own, and I was very frustrated. I felt like they were limiting myself from my growth and professional development as a designer. And those are the two things. Number one, getting feedback from actual designers, professional designers. I could do stuff, I could watch tutorials, I could post my work on social media and get a bunch of likes, but that wouldn't help me become a better designer. I wouldn't know what I didn't do well and how I can improve my work. So I really missed getting feedback from actual professionals who are doing their work and know what they're talking about. So that was one of the key reasons I wanted to go into design school. And the second reason was having designer friends. I was working as a designer just on my own. I didn't have anybody, I didn't have community, I didn't have people to brainstorm with, to have support, to just friends who care about the things that I cared about. And that's one of the key things that I got in a design school. And these are the still people who are my friends now, almost 10, 15 years after I finished school. They're still my friends. We're still sharing projects and opportunities together and helping each other grow. So when I started building Flux Academy, I wanted to bring in these two core things into our design school because I realized, I learned from video courses and there are gazillions other video courses out there, but to be able to bring in these two important things that are networking and professional expert into a reasonable price point so that people like you don't have to go and waste 4 years or spend tens of thousands of dollars, that's one of the core things that I wanted to bring into Flux Academy. So today I want to spend this video and actually show you how we're trying to bring in and make these things happen within Flux Academy and kind of give you an insider look. So let's dive right into it. So first of all, we're managing our community and support on a platform that's called Circle. It's basically kind of like a private Facebook. Originally, we had our community on Facebook, but then we saw there's too much distraction going on there with your personal life and your professional life. So we decided to get this platform on our own. But basically, it's kind of like a platform where you can post anything just like a Facebook post, but we have spaces that are dedicated to specific topics. So here, what you can see on the screen is the introduction. So everybody joining our community posts here, says who they are, why they came here, and we're kind of making friends in the introductions. And as you can see on the left, you have a bunch of spaces. Some of them are based on our courses. So we have a web design, we have a web flow, we have a branding, and in each one of them, you can ask questions that are related to these things and make friends that are related to these things. So this is one of the ways that we start to create a network and make friends within our community. Now, I want to talk about the actual professional help. Now, as you know, one of our biggest courses is the Webflow Masterclass, and Webflow is difficult because it's technical. And when things are not working, you don't even know why they're not working, right? So you don't even know how to debug your work or why things are not happening. And you can try posting on the Webflow forum, which is big, but you're not always going to get help and troubleshoot. And when you're working on client projects and when you're on a deadline and now you have a problem that you can't solve, that's a big issue. And so Webflow support and expert support on Webflow, this is one of the key things that we're doing here. So as you can see here, we have a student trying to make some kind of a secondary nav and was struggling with it. And they're sharing the link to their Webflow project so we can take a look inside. We can see how they've built it and what they did wrong. And we have Joanna here from our team actually recording a Loom video for our student to go ahead and explain how to troubleshoot this problem. Now, these Loom videos, sometimes they're 5 minutes, sometimes they're 20 minutes. They actually show them how to solve the problem so they can move on and get on with their work. Here's another one where a student wasn't able to build some kind of a sticky element, and Ethan from our team just with a bunch of screenshots really explained to him how to solve the problem really, really fast. So you know that when you're learning with Flux Academy, you're gonna get your questions answered. You're not gonna be stuck with a bunch of videos and not really sure how to build the thing that you actually want to build. Now this is, in a way, because Webflow is a technical tool, this is actual kind of like a technical support. But when it comes to design, I think this is really where we help people grow as designers. So we have here, for example, one of our students who is sharing her Figma file for a landing page that she's working on right now. And Stan here from our team is starting to give her really in-depth feedback about how she can improve her work, including grabbing a screenshot and actually making some suggestions so that she can see how things can look better or not. And they're really diving deep here. And after that, she takes this feedback, she agrees with some of the things, she makes adaptations, and then they're doing iterations on the work together, and we have other students pitching in here with their ideas and feedback about it. And, as you can see, thank you for your feedback. I really was curious to know what other people think about the triangles. And so people really get a lot from getting feedback from multiple people. This is kind of like, imagine that you have a brain that's bigger than your brain. So when you are going to do a design project, you don't have to solve everything on your own. You have a team, a creative team around you, helping you to think, helping you to solve your problems, and helping you to do better work. Now, on top of these two things, one of the best ways for our community to help our students is with collaboration. So our students, some of them started out as just beginners. Now they have grown, they have become professional, they are collaborating, they're creating partnerships, they are starting agencies together. Some of them already have agencies, and they're going back into our community to hire more people. So as you can see, people are hiring here designers for a new design studio. So these are actually two opportunities for website designers starting immediately, right, for 2-4 weeks projects. Then we have here hiring multiple roles at various skills level, and another one hiring a brand designer. So what I think is really, really cool about our courses at Flux Academy is they actually help our students discover what their core strengths are. So some people might come in, they realize, I really like the technical Webflow work and I don't want to do the design work, so they're partnering with somebody else. Other people might realize, I actually really like the strategy stuff and I'd rather somebody else do whatever, the design stuff. So people are hiring each other based on what they realize that they're good at and that they're passionate about, so they can build actual business where they have strengths and where they're actually enjoying what they are doing. So I hope this kind of inside look into our community and support helps you understand what is it like to learn with Flux Academy. And you're welcome to check all of our courses in the description below. I hope to see you with us. And if not, I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.